$160,000. That is the amount of tracked cash collected revenue that this YouTube sales funnel has generated for me and my clients over the last year. Not from ads, not from cold outreach, but solely from YouTube organic. And the crazy part is most of my clients had less than 500 subscribers at the time, and some basically had zero. So in this video with my drawing tablet here, I'm going to break down the exact funnel that made this possible and show you how to build it out for your own business. So I'm going to put this down because the first part of the funnel starts here. And you're probably thinking, but Marquise, this is not part of the actual funnel, but it really is. And I want to say something that most people don't talk about when they're talking about this funnel. The YouTube sales funnel does not start with top of funnel content. It starts here. It starts with your strategy and your unique positioning in the market, because you can have the perfect, most technically perfect built funnel in the world. But if your content sounds and looks the same as everyone else, it will not convert. Think about it. Let's say you search something like best email marketing strategy in 2026. You will find so many different formats. You will find talking heads, screen shares, whiteboard videos, tablet videos, and there's so many different formats, but there's no one proven format that's winning, which means your format alone is not your edge. Your edge is two things: how you format it and the unique value that you can give that nobody else can give. Not the same recycled advice, not the same frameworks that everyone else is teaching, but something that comes from real experience, real clients, or maybe even real results. This is what makes the funnel work. The content inside has to be worth watching. So before you build anything, ask yourself, what's my unique position in the market? What can I say that nobody else in my niche is talking about? And once you have that answer, then the funnel becomes your vehicle. Now let's talk about how to build it. Don't make fun of my drawing skills. We pretty much have the strategy part broken down, which is going to be up here. Now we're going to have this part right here, which is we're going to call the entry point, which is essentially top of funnel content. Now, the entry point is pretty simple, but here's where most people get this wrong. They're either going too broad with the videos, which means that they're attracting everyone, which means it's converting no one, or they go way too niche too fast, which causes a lot of people to click off and you get no views at all. To find the perfect sweet spot, you want to find the in-between between the ICP and the broad market. Shout out to Stewie for talking about this, by the way. He had this in his video. You have your ICP here, and then you have the broad market. So I'm going to put B in for broad market. And so pretty much you want to find the in-between, which is right here. That is going to be your top of funnel content, which is your entry point. And we're going to do the same thing for middle funnel and bottom of funnel, because you want to find an intersection between two different things. Your ICP is always going to be on one side though. Other side is going to be about something else. At rare times, it'll be a third circle, which is going to be a different target market if you have different offers. But in this video, we're not going to talk about that. So you want videos that are widely appealing enough to pull in a large audience, but specific enough that your ideal client immediately recognizes themselves in the content, and they're still going to watch it either way, right? They're still kind of interested. Think of content like this, right? The broad market actually gets a click, and they maybe watch it for a little bit before you niche down a bit. And your ICP, which is your target market, they're the ones who actually stay and watch the whole thing and eventually book a call. It's important that your ICP actually finds it interesting, because if you're just appealing to the broad market, you're attracting the wrong audience in the first place, right? You want to make sure your ICP is actually interested and the broad market is interested, so you get both of those views combined, but your target market and your ideal client are the ones actually staying and watching the whole thing. Here's an example. Instead of like, how to get more clients in 2026, which would be appealing to the broad market, what you would want to do instead is how agency owners are replacing cold outreach with YouTube in 2026. That applies to your ICP and also the broad market at the same time. The title has mass appeal in the B2B space, but your ICP hears it and thinks, okay, this is literally me. I'm interested in this. Let me click this video. So that is what the entry point is. Just pretty much get their attention and get them in the door. Now let's go to middle funnel. Now, real quick, if you're a business owner doing at least 20K per month and you're looking for an agency to help you scale with YouTube content, spend 30 minutes a week recording, and we handle everything else, including the strategy, ideation, scripting, editing, thumbnails, SEO, and posting, click the first link below to book a free call with my agency. We'll help you add an additional 10 to 50K a month in new revenue every single month from YouTube organic. We've helped multiple clients do this. For example, Nick here, who's generated over 40K, probably close to 50K already in closed deals directly from YouTube, or Elliot, who's closed a 15K PIF directly from YouTube and over 50K in deals. Or we even have Jeff, who collected an 8K PIF from YouTube on a 7-minute sales call because she felt like she already knew him. We have a lot of different results, but if you want to work with us, click the first link below, book a free call with my agency. But anyway, let's just continue with this funnel. Now, you're probably wondering why the funnel is a box. It's because I don't know how to draw circles that well. Middle funnel is pretty much going to be this third layer right here, and we're going to call this the authority layer. Then you want to move them pretty much to this authority layer. And so when you have the right strategy, you're pretty much going to get 100% of people, 100%. Then top of funnel to middle funnel, you're probably going to cut off a lot of people. Honestly, I'd say probably 50% of people, probably a lot more to be honest, but I'm just going to put 50% to be conservative. So at this middle funnel stage, pretty much the viewer has already watched one or two of your videos. They're coming back and your content needs to start shifting to appeal to them a lot more. Your videos are no longer trying to get attention. You already have the attention. Now you need to handle the objections that are quietly running at the back of their head. So you probably guessed already what the second circle is going to be. We have the ICP here, and we have objections here. And pretty much here, you just want to find the in-between. This is going to be your middle funnel content. This is going to be for the authority layer, where you actually get the authority and build the trust. So a lot of people from this top of funnel content are going to click off, but your ICP is going to stay and watch this video because, well, it's your ideal client profile. You're talking directly to them. So they probably have questions like, okay, does this actually work for my type of business? Is this person an actual expert, or is he just a content creator? Can I trust this person enough to actually invest into them? Your middle funnel content have to address all of those different questions without directly addressing them. And similar to like I said before in the strategy section, you do it by going deep into your unique mechanism, your unique vehicle that your business uses to get people results, your specific frameworks, your unique and real opinions based on what's working and what's not working, your lived experience building something real. This is where people build a lot of trust with you. And honestly, if you skip this layer, like you're just going to be another tutorial channel. You will get a lot of views from the broad market, but you're not going to get any clients from, well, your ICP. So this authority layer, which a lot of people skip, is what separates creators who are just entertainers and, get a lot of views from the ones who are actually converting and turning their views and their content into cash. Now, the third and final layer is going to be bottom of funnel content, which I like to call the conversion layer. And the amount of people that go from middle funnel to bottom of funnel, honestly, you're probably going to drop to about like maybe 20% of viewers are going to stay and watch this bottom funnel content. Honestly, it could be less, but we're going to stay conservative and say 20%. And this third and final layer is the conversion layer. This is where your most targeted content is going to be made. And the circles for this are pretty much going to be your ideal client profile. So ICP once again, and results that you've generated, case studies, client results, etc. And you want to find the middle in between here. So you don't want to do those, generic client interviews all the time. What you can do is get unique. Like one of my clients, Nick, in the sales niche, he made a podcast with this client, IRL podcast. That video cooked. That video did super, super well. And I'm pretty sure it's still getting him clients, right? So a lot of people really like that stuff. Client interviews are so boring. A lot of people are doing this. Even I did it on my channel. But if you have the ability to go meet the client in person and do an interview with them, or maybe do like a full breakdown, like how I fix X person's business from X to X in X amount of time frame, right? That video would cook, especially if you do it in real life and you have the blueprint in front of you, like a big white paper or a laptop, and you're building it with them in person. A lot of people like to see that. They like to see the transformation. And what's even better is if you can get that before you actually start working with them, so they can see the before, you say what you're going to do, then the after is going to be what you said you were going to do. And you actually got them the results. People like seeing that process. And so at this point, you're not even creating content for the broad market anymore. Like these people probably clicked off a long time ago, but you're making videos specifically for your ideal client profile. And the entire purpose of these videos is to show them results. So you want to show them here real results, real case studies, client interviews, before and afters, how you took someone from point A to point B. This sweet spot here is your ICP paired with this exact result, right? They're literally together, they're tied. So if your ICP is an agency owner trying to scale to 50K a month, your bottom funnel video is gonna be about how this agency owner went from 20K to 80K in a month. That's it, because it's hyper specific, it's proof-based, and it's built for conversion. And honestly, these videos will get the fewest amount of views. Like let's say top of funnel, let's say you get like 5K views. Middle funnel, let's say you get like 2K views. Bottom of funnel, you're probably going to get like honestly 500 views. That's honestly like how it really goes with this content stuff. But that's completely fine, because keep in mind the people watching, you see how they're going higher quality. Top of funnel, middle funnel. These people are higher quality than the top of funnel people. But middle funnel to bottom of funnel, 20% of people are going to stay for this bottom of funnel content, about 20%, not the exact number. Keep in mind they're way higher quality. So this 500 viewers is really high quality people. These 2K viewers are, they're high quality, but they're not as high quality. And 5K, this is not high quality. And because the people watching this content are extremely nurtured, they already trust you. They just need to see that your system works for somebody who looks like them or was in the exact same position as they were, or that they're in right now. Now you're probably wondering, where does the money actually get collected? This is going to be the bottom of funnel content and off-platform action. Off-platform action is going to be a place where they can actually get way closer to you. We could talk to them directly or just get their money and actually convert them. Okay, so this says off-platform action. Don't judge my writing once again. Between the conversion layer and off-platform action is where you actually close a deal. There has to be a frictionless next step. And so in the description of your bottom of funnel videos, you want to have CTAs like, oh, book a call, or, get this lead magnet and capture the information. You can dial them up. Hey bro, I saw you got the lead magnet. What are you interested in? You want more help with this? Book a call with me. Let's talk Tuesday at 2 p.m. EST, right? You can book them from there super easily. I have a client who does this all the time and he books so many calls like this. You do not just want to send them to your website where there's like a ton of different options. There's home, there's maybe testimonials, there's examples, there's a book a call CTA all in this one corner, and there's like a bunch of different things. You don't just want to send them here because there's no clear call to action. They're just there and there's a bunch of different options. It's too much friction. What you instead want to do is send them here. So like a Calendly form, right? So name, that's your profile picture, and then they book a call right here, right? That's your Calendly right there. Or you can send them to a lead magnet, right? So maybe you want to get their email so you can reach out to them and call them. that's going to be your email. And yeah, I don't know how to draw, but that's an email, or that's like a mail icon, whatever, something like that. But anyways, you want to do this and you want to make sure you keep it frictionless. So by the time someone has already went from your entry point to the authority layer to the conversion layer, they're already sold before they actually click the link and book the call with you or even pay you. So literally your only job at this point is to not get away of the sale, just make it as frictionless as possible. And the best part of this entire system is the compounding effect. Unlike a short form video that dies after 24 hours, a YouTube video becomes a searchable asset that works for you 24/7. A video that you post today could find your perfect client a year from now, nurture them, and book them on your calendar while you're sleeping. This is why YouTube beats every other platform long form, especially for high ticket offers. Now, having this funnel is one step, but if you want to work with my agency to help you implement this funnel and add 10 to 50K a month in new revenue from YouTube Organic every single month, then click the first link below to book a free call with my agency. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.